Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Kwai Shing Central right now. Here we are at Kwai Shing Central bus terminus. We have decent selections of routes here. Most of them are just local routes. 37M is circular route down to Kwai Hing Station for a quick interchange. 37 is the only long one that actually goes far to Olympic Station. And here's Kwai Shing West Estate, and we have Kwai Shing East Estate as well, but Kwai Shing East Estate is served by Kwai Shing East bus terminus, while Kwai Shing Central is serving Kwai Shing West. I don't know why they don't call it Kwai Shing West bus terminus, since it's actually making a little bit more sense. But here we are today, according to the caption, not local. Yes, if you are following around with my Perth videos, you know my local route for Transperth buses is 34. Around Curtin University, Cannington and all that area, South Perth. So that's why today, let's go ahead and take KMB 34. Let's do it. This is so far away from my area. This is in Kwai, Chung and Tsuen Wan. This thing goes to Bayview Gardens, which is at the edge of Tsuen Wan, ready to go onto the Castle Peak Road that can go into Ting Khao, Sham Tang of that area and all the way to Tuen Mun. That's basically the edge where the Tuen Mun Road starts. That's where Bayview Garden is. So we're gonna take this long path here. Yes, 34. Very, very miserable actually this route, I want to say. 20 minutes per bus today. And then I don't actually get why every single bus for this route, they actually need to use the E400s. It's my favorite types of bus, I'm not complaining, but I just don't get why. Before the ASVs, which is the Alexander Dennis short picks, before those guys are withdrawn and retired, almost every single bus on 34 is actually using the short picks. But now it's no more using short picks, so they just keep on using E400s. So E400s is the best type of buses if you want to experience like how Perth buses does, because there's the front seats over there for a double-decker bus. But unfortunately is that we're not going to film at the bottom because the driver part is going to yell at me saying, go up to the top, please. So we're just going to go up to the top. Let's do it. Now you see, now this thing started Kwai Shing Central, and then it's going to do this. Look at this. What the hell is this? It needs to loop the whole Kwai Shing Circuit over here. Absolutely miserable. It literally needs to just loop and then loop back to where it starts and then goes away. And then there's Kwai Hing Station. We're not going to catch Kwai Hing Station. And after that, look at this. And it's just basically looping here. What the hell? And it's going to head down to Tsuen Wan with Tai Wo Hao. And after that, it's going to do this to serve Tsuen Wan West Station. And then continue its way back up to go to Bayview Gardens over here. So let's see how long will this take. Let's get on board. RV9019. Alright, departure time. Let's do it.
各位乘客，歡迎乘搭九龍巴士公司34線。本班車將由葵盛中開往灣景花園。中途將有廣播提示各位乘客落車，祝各位旅途愉快。Dear passengers, on behalf of Kowloon Motorbus Company, I would like to welcome you on board our route number 34 to Bayview Garden. Further announcements will be made as we approach various midway bus stops. It is our pleasure to have you on board, and we wish you a pleasant journey. "各位乘客，欢迎乘坐九龙巴士公司34线。本班车将由葵盛中开往湾景花园，中途将有广播提示各位乘客下车，祝各位旅途愉快。"
And also this is a random E400 that's layover over here. There's a stop behind here.
The next stop is Kwai Shing East Shopping Center. 下一站是葵盛东商场。
Oh, someone left their umbrella up here.
What is wrong with this taxi? Why he needs to park right there?
Please hold the handrail. 前紧握扶手。
下一站係葵盛村盛強樓。The next stop is Shing House, Kwai Shing Estate. 下一站是葵盛村盛強樓。There's the outside towards Kwai Shing Central, and there's 37 departed. 37 doesn't need to loop the whole Kwai Shing Circuit. It just do one way and drives right back down to Kwai Shing Station, so it's doing that way now. The next stop is Kwai Shing House, Kwai Shing Estate. 下一站是葵盛村盛安楼. Now, actually, this 34 actually loops the same direction for both. Loop the same way for both. For both, actually. Actually, I think it loops the same direction for both loops. That it does. Yeah, it does, actually. Now, honestly, this is not a bad route because it's pretty long and it's only cost $5.50. 下一站係葵盛游泳池。The next stop is Kwai Shing Swimming Pool. 下一站是葵盛游泳池。And Kwai Shing, we were just back there earlier on starting. Because here's Kwai Shing West Estate, where we started. A temporary bus stop over there because at the front is where the original stop is renovating, so the swimming pool is over there. Hạ一站係南葵涌診所。 The next stop is South Kwai Chung Polyclinic. 下一站是南葵涌诊所。
南葵涌专科診所。South Kwai Chung Polyclinic。南葵涌专科診所。
Now don't underestimate the load of this route 34 up here. Up here is actually pretty empty most of the time, but as soon as it hits down to Taiwo Hao and also freaking Tsuen Wan, it's gonna be packed. These guys are very nice. Let the bus go first. Kwai Shing Circuit. The next stop is Hing House, Kwai Shing Estate. 下一站是葵盛村盛乐楼。There's that. Yeah, both directions are basically doing the loop, this whole Kwai Shing Circuit loop at the same direction. So you see all 34s, 34 in both ways, all on the same side here. And done with Kwai Shing Circuit. This should be the last stop in the circuit. Next, we're gonna get out of here after that. Yep, done with the circuit. Next will be Kwai Chung Estate, which is behind the school here. This is one of the best schools in this area here. Lam Wu Memorial Secondary School is one of the best ones here. The next stop is Ha Kwai House, Kwai Chung Estate. 下一站是葵涌村下葵楼。下一站係葵涌村秋葵樓。The next stop is Chao Kwai House, Kwai Chung Estate. 下一站是葵涌村秋葵樓。Oh, finally not an E400, 34 MMC on the outside. That's actually pretty rare, actually. I'm never able to see these kind of things, actually. Well, not an E400 on the 34. And we really drive into Kwai Shing Estate bus terminus, or just stop outside? Oh, we just stop outside, but we need to loop off the houses. What the hell? 下一站係葵涌村陸葵樓。The next stop is Luk Kwai House, Kwai Chung Estate. 下一站是葵涌村绿葵楼。The next stop is literally just behind the light. What? And behind the shopping center inside is Kwai Chung Estate bus terminus, which we have decent selection of routes inside, of course. I don't know whether there's still an airport route up here, because before there was an airport route that terminates here. Let me search that up. Yes, there's still that A32 terminates here at Kwai Chung Estate. Okay, so don't know what's with the announcements. Always playing early here, which is not cool. 34. Nice. So used to actually saying this, but I'm going to be going back to take these Transperth 34 very soon. And you see another E400. 34. Another E400. Now these shifts, usually these drivers might go and drive 45. That's also a very common route using E400, but not like guarantee. Over here is like 90% guarantee for an E400. The next stop is Fuwa House, Taiwo House Estate. 下一站是大窝口村富华楼。And here's Taiwo House Estate, one of the older estates here. .930 Cross Harbor, and another not E400 MMC over there. That's so frequent. What the hell? What the hell is this frequency? Now, yeah, the same drivers are driving off the 34, so... What the hell is going on here? What the hell that guy's trying to do here? Jesus. P-batch. Oh, he's trying to drive into the estate. And there's the Fuon House stop. Next will be Tsuen Wan. Later on, we'll take another 34 to go back to Tsuen Wan station. 下一站係常翠苑。The next stop is 香翠 Court. 下一站是长翠苑。上翠苑。This is one of the worst designs. Look at the amount of lights just at that spot. What the hell is that amount of lights? That's like 5 lights right there. And they all change green at the same time. What the hell? (9:30) going to Exhibition Center Station. That one's actually very terrible right now because of the route that they actually changed it a few years ago. Because usually it just actually takes normally and then until Wan Chai and turns into Exhibition Center Station, Wan Chai North before. But now they actually need to loop past Exhibition Center Station. Doesn't stop there first time. I mean, it stops at the exhibition center, but doesn't stop at the terminus, and then goes to freaking Causeway Bay and then go back. The Causeway Bay section is literally murderous because that's the traffic jam part. The next stop is Boshek Mansion. 下一站是宝石大厦。Alright, down to Tsuen Wan already. 36 over there. Leimuk Shu Circular. White House goes this way though. Now, Tsuen Wan is also one of my least favorite areas in Hong Kong because it's just nothing good about this area in my opinion. No good food, transport is not convenient, and yeah, it's just overall not good. Plus, Tsuen Wan minibus routes has basically all of the worst minibuses here with all of the LPG 5 Gen 5 low back, all those garbage. Sheckley 31 circular. That thing's terrible. It takes over an hour. I filmed that thing already. E31 using an Enviro 500 over there. It's very rare to see these things anymore. E31 43 Chung Hong, which is a Tingyi route. What the hell's wrong with this driver? She stopped here when the stop is over there. Clearly, you need to move forward a little bit more. I don't know, 34 ick this time. Wow. But that's just an empty bus. He's driving over to do an ick for 34.
Please hold the handrail. 请紧握扶手。
930X express to Causeway Bay. Not really that express, but this is pretty fast. 235 on Yam Circular. Is that circular? I don't think it's circular actually. But it's a Tsuen Wan station route. And then E32A over there, that just came back from Chung. It's going to Kwai Fall now. Now, one exception of terrible minibuses is this route, 313 here. These are very, very good minibuses, this route, 313, because it goes to the hospital. So they use diesel minibuses. Basically every bus is diesel minibus. Next is Tsuen Wan West Station. Now it's just a loop to go down and surf Tsuen Wan West Station. There's no point of this loop if Tsuen Wan West Station is not there. So, 下一站係荃灣西站. The next stop is Tsuen Wan West Station. 下一站是荃灣西站. And here is Lena Tower Bus Terminus. It's a very huge bus terminus with one of the craziest frequencies, 73X going to Tai Po, 5 minutes per bus, almost the whole day. You can see it non-stop departing here. And I think 73X is one of the awkward ones because it's not done by the Shatin Tai Po contract. It's actually done by the Lai Chi Kok contract for the Tai Po route, which is kind of funny. Another E400, 34. Single decker over there. Oh, 268M. Oh, of course, single decker then. That's the one and only single decker that actually crosses Tai Lam Tunnel, which is very, very cool. That was actually a very, very cool route. It goes to Park Yoho near Kam Sheung Road. Because it's always single decker and it's always run through. Okay, oh my gosh. The 290 series. The 290 series. The 290 series are the nightmare routes, literally nightmare. There is an enthusiast actually mostly in charge for the 290 series that I know, and he has an Instagram. Of course I don't really know it, but this is Instagram. There's an electric bus back there, by the way. So this thing goes to Lowest Park Station, which I filmed, the slowest X route, the slowest express that has the X on it. Goes to Lowest Park. It took over an hour and a half for that day when I filmed that. 290A, that one goes to Chung. It was also terrible. So far these routes go. We have 234A and 234B at the frontier. They are slightly different. They go to the same spot, but 234A or B, I don't remember. I think it's 234A. Oh crap, I don't remember. But I just know that there's A and B here. One is taking Castle Peak Road, the low road, and the other one would take the Tuen Mun Road, which is the faster path. And we'll loop right back out. B8L over there. Don't know what route's on. there's the electric bus at the front. Don't know what route it is doing. 33 going Yao Tong. That one's okay. I've taken it one time. Weekdays exclusive though. Weekends is replaced by 33B, which takes a very similar path but slight different. And one of the sections is at Kwun Tong, but it's the same Yao Tong station as well for 33B. But that's a weekends exclusive. And there's Tsuen Wan station exit right there. More 36 came back down and terminating. Change of fares looks like next stop.下一站設有分段收費。下一站係建明街。The next stop is Kinling Sun bus over there going to Ma Wan. Those are just the buses that actually got swapped over by KMB. It's basically another branch company by KMB. And also they've opened for real for KMB. Using fully all the buses for the route will be electric buses. 230R, weekends exclusive, express from Kowloon Station in the middle of the CBD all the way to Ma Wan, which is actually very cool. That route is pretty cool, really. I'm not joking. It's a weekend exclusive route that just recently came out. There's a single decker at the front. Is that 51? No, 30 over there, going to Always Gardens. I thought it's 51. Oh man, this guy, NV4082, I've seen it a lot of times actually. Sometimes I actually run my local route 8A. And here's Tsuen Wan Station in behind Nan Fung Center over here, and there's the terminus inside, which I've featured with the 59M. Oh man, 34M over there using an E200. And Vero 200. Now technically again actually for all these guys at the front, not really having a point to take me, this 34, because the 34M literally does the same thing. But some of them came back here just to take, but I don't know why, but they're literally boarding, like why? So it's literally the same thing, no difference. 34M from here all the way to Bayview Gardens. It's just the 34M is a Tsuen Wan Station circular.
But I think the fare should be the exact same because it's $4.30 right now.
我们这一趟车是绕圆圈，其实到了西藏，如果呢自己过去很近，又从这里绕了一大圈，
下一站係全景圍天橋。The next stop is Kwai Shing Circuit flyover. 下一站是 Oh, just kidding. Not correct.
The next stop is Hong House, Hung Estate.
下一站係福來村永康樓。The next stop is 永康 House, 福來 Estate. 下一站是福來村永康樓。Now, because it's the same contract, it's the same company, so that's why the 34M at the front literally just skipping the stops, just letting us actually it has more capacity in holding passengers to pick us up, to pick the people up. The next stop is Kwai Shing Circuit flyover. 下一站是全景圍天橋。Yeah, no one get off, he can literally skip the stop because the 34M does the same thing. But that's still full though because it's single decker. 下一站係柴灣角。下一站係柴灣角街。The next stop is Chai Wan Cook Street. 下一站是柴灣角街。Now that's the path going up to Timon Road up there, which we have featured with the 263 this time. But there's a stop down here and it goes to Bayview Gardens and Belvedere Gardens, which is at the back. Why she needs to park so close to the sky? I know try to aim and line up the freaking back door with the stand itself, but still don't go so close to the stupid thing at the front here. It's gonna be such a hard job to turn out when you're so close. 下一站係麗城花園第3期。The next stop is Belvedere Garden Phase 3. 下一站是丽城花園第3期。And Bayview Gardens literally next to Belvedere Gardens, so we'll go there. Not a bad route. I really enjoyed the whole thing. Because actually, it's probably going to be miserable if actually the lights are more miserable than what we're having right now. Because right now the lights are actually very lenient this time. Literally, it's just a pointless loop because back there is literally Tsuen Wan West Station. Which I've actually walked one time all the way from Tsuen Wan West Station over here to Belvedere Gardens, which took so long. Now I know the minibus sucks, but let's see whether there's actually a minibus that actually can connect me from Bayview Gardens directly back to Tsuen Wan West Station without actually taking this thing again. Oi, stop! Someone's getting off. Jesus. She missed it, the stop almost.
各位乘客，本班車已經到達灣景花園，請各位乘客落車。多謝乘客30。
Okay, so this announcement is just confusing because it's playing already saying bus terminus at this stop, which is actually not, which is the next stop, but which is so weird.
Traveling on our route number 34. 各位乘客，本班车已经到達灣景花站，請各位乘客下車。謝謝乘坐34線。
下一站係灣景花園巴士總站。The next stop is Bayview Garden Bus Terminus。下一站是灣景花園巴士總站。
And it is just a little bit at the back there.
各位乘客，本班車已經到達灣景花園，請各位乘客落車，多謝乘搭34線。
We have now arrived at Bayview Garden. Would all passengers please alight here? Thank you for traveling on our route number 34.
各位乘客，本班車已經到達灣景花園，請各位乘客下車，謝謝乘坐34線。
Ah, there are minibuses going to Tsuen Wan. There are minibuses going to Tsuen Wan station though, not Tsuen Wan West. And Bayview Garden bus terminus. Okay, where are we gonna park? Ooh, that's a sharp turn for her to turn. She might need to reverse, to be honest. Okay, there goes the 34M single decker, so it just sneaked in there. Barely made it in there. Wow. But unfortunately, the next bus will be actually the same bus, so I'm actually hesitant to actually take the same thing. 34. Not Transperth, it's KMB this time. First time taking it, actually I've never taken it before. And it's back to Kwai Shing Central now for the next trip. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a very fun journey, to be honest. Not very long, but definitely not very efficient, of course. It's just for short trips. But Fuzhou is definitely fun on the E400, which is my favorite type of buses.
Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time.